What if I told you that before humans ever worked the land, the gods did? That long before cities rose and kings ruled, divine beings walked the earth. Not in palaces, but in mud, digging trenches and hauling clay. According to ancient Sumerian tablets, the Anunnaki, a race of powerful gods, were once forced to labor on earth. And when they grew tired of their burden, they didn't ask for help. They created us, but not for love, for work. This is the untold story of the Anunnaki, the gods who worked the earth until they made us their workers. The story begins in ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. The oldest known civilization, the Sumerians, left behind thousands of clay tablets written in cuneiform. Among them are myths, histories, and tales of the Anunnaki, the children of the sky god Anu. The word Anunnaki means those who came from heaven. They weren't angels or spirits. They were physical beings, sky gods with immense power, assigned to govern both the heavens and the earth. But not all gods lived like kings. Some were sent down to earth to do the dirty work. Literally. In the ancient text called the Atrahasis epic, the Anunnaki are divided into two groups, the ruling gods above, and the working gods below called the Igigi. The Igigi were sent to earth to irrigation canals, maintain the rivers, and mine the earth's resources. For thousands of years they dug and toiled, but over time they grew restless and angry. One night the working gods did something unthinkable. They rebelled. They marched on the house of Enlil, the chief of the gods, shouting, "We are done. No more labor." Faced with rebellion, the gods held council. Enlil wanted to punish the rebels, but Enki, the god of wisdom, had a different plan. "Let us create a new being, one made of clay, infused with the blood of a god, strong enough to do the work for us." And so humans were born. The first humans weren't created for freedom or glory. We were made to serve. We were farmers, not warriors, laborers, not kings, caretakers of the gods' burdens. The myth says we were crafted by mixing clay with the blood of Kingu, a god slain for his role in a past rebellion. That blood gave us life and divine intelligence, but it also tied us to servitude. In ancient Mesopotamia, temples weren't just places of worship, they were divine workplaces. The priests believed, feeding the gods through offerings, singing hymns, cleaning the sanctuaries, was humanity's primary purpose. Every harvest, every construction, every daily routine was an offering to the Anunnaki. Our cities were modeled after the heavenly order. The king, a servant of the gods. The people, a workforce for the divine plan. And yet, the myths say something changed.
Humans multiplia.
We grew louder, smarter, independent. And once again, the gods felt threatened. The texts tell of a time when humans became too many, too noisy. Their voices rose to the heavens, disturbing the sleep of Enlil. So the gods sent a series of disasters, famine, plagues, and finally, the Great Flood. Only one man, Atrahasis, was warned by Enki. He built a boat and survived, just like the later story of Noah. After the flood, humanity was remade with limits. Lifespans shortened, reproduction slowed. The gods ensured that humans would never again rise too far. But the secret remained. We were not born from dust alone. We carry divine blood and a purpose that wasn't ours to choose. In recent years, ancient astronaut theorists like Zecharia Sitchin have reinterpreted these myths. They claim the Anunnaki were not just gods, but extraterrestrials. According to this theory, the Earth was rich in gold, which the Anunnaki needed for their home planet. They came to mine, and when they got tired, they engineered humans as a slave species. Sitchin believed the ancient texts weren't metaphors, but records of real events, told in symbolic language. Mainstream historians reject this, but the myth itself remains deeply mysterious. What kind of gods would need to work? The story of the Anunnaki is more than ancient legend. It's a mirror. It asks us, were we created by divine love, or as part of a forgotten contract, signed in blood and clay? Whether you believe in gods, aliens, or myths passed through time, the truth is we were shaped by something. And perhaps the real secret of the Anunnaki is not that they worked the earth, but that they left their memory buried in us. A whisper in our bones, that we were made for more than just labor, that we come from stars and still carry the dust of gods. If you found this story fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more ancient secrets, and drop a comment below. Do you think the Anunnaki were real? Or is this just myth mixed with mystery? Until next time, keep seeking the truth.